Tampa. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
Pollard one more time. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
From the left hand, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he get this on past the 35-yard line. Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Purdy looking to throw.
Flushed, and he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw.
Under pressure, they got him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. On the return, Boston Scott. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb
From 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Olamide Zaccheaus, 74 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Timeout set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Lance looking to change it up. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On third down, it's Pollard. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 66 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a second and 10. Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra
defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass that allowed them to disrupt the play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll look to throw again. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Eagles 7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a third down coming up. To throw, it's Lance. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A give to Pollard, running left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 98 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Now Lance. Pass complete. He's got Hendershot.
Touchdown!
Peyton Hendershot.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Returning it, Justice Hill.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. In motion left goes Cooks. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
As a first third try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away? and take control of this game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Edwards now on 1st and 10.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Again, it's Edwards. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Jackson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete to Likely. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now Jackson. And will be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
The Lance now to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and the play goes nowhere. the 40 at the 39.
That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
And Lance, he's going to change the play. Second down, Pollard again. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance. And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll run left with Pollard.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. The Lance going to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
Trucks over him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Lance.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Peyton Hendershot as the 1st half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10.
Lance's throw pulled in by Lamb.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run with Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Lance wants to change him up.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. He finds his man, Pollard. And get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. Now they'll shift things around. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from the 20. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it, Hill. The return man is Hill. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action with Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Into the air right away is Allen. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys
and themselves.
Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
To the air again, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb,
54 yards.
and the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
In motion comes the tight end left.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Now Lance. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up.
Nice Madden stream, thumbs up.
Got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7.
Which Cowboys team are you?
Lance looking to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Cooks motions to the left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll run. Here's Pollard. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Cowboys 7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready, go.
Here's Pollard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got
interesting. You play with 3rd stringer Trey Lance? Wow.
Could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Second down, Pollard again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Run for Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 10. Prescott to throw it. Cooks on a quick slant. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Slot man moves right. And Lance now to throw. That is caught by Lamb. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And there's Cooks in motion right. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Nice Madden stream, thumbs up. Which Cowboys team are you? Interesting. You play with third stringer Trey Lance? Wow. Nice 4th down stop.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
It's caught left side by Colts. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And Lance going to throw.
And Cooks has it over the middle. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
trying to run forward with Pollard. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They do go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. First down, Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown.
This game is very defensive. Nice pick.
It certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball.
Nice pick six.
Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. Prescott on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb
With his second touchdown of the night.
and the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead. Aubrey now for the point after.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all of those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I think we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. Here's Lance to throw it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. In motion left goes Cooks. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll give to Pollard running left. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from the 20. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a
big loss here as he's taken down.
Micah Parsons, his second sack of the night. They'll come up now on second down. Here's Lance.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Into the hands of Cooks.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Pollard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll run with Pollard.
And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Stop before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing is Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now Hurts on the option right.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Once again, it's Swift.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now 2nd and 5. Hurts, he's going to keep this on the option.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out to the 20.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Lance. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you.
They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now here's Pollard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Lance going to sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Score Cowboys 7, Eagles nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
He was taken down by Clark. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now Lance looking to change it up. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, Pollard again. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Here we go.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 14-0.
Eagles, nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
No gain on the play.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lance looking to throw it. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 34-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Now Lance.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Lance, he's going to change the play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now they'll audible to something else. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught. Smith stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hurts. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete to number 6, Devontae Smith.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Swift
4-yard line.
is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
Lance now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Fight, 60. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On first down, Lance. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Looking to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith receiving in from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New England Patriots. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll work it ahead to about the 28, gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Interesting. Very rare to see a Patriots user.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Well, no slow start.
Nice Madden stream thumbs up. This game is very defensive. Nice pick. Nice pick 6. Interesting. Very rare to see a Patriots user. Kinda only see same 6 power teams.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those...
Why chat keeps rereading my comments lol.
They wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 27. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
You don't got a mic for your channel?
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Here's Pollard again. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Prescott is going to change things up here. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite,
but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Aubrey good.
Nice touchdown drive.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On second down, Zappi to throw it. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Zappi looking to throw it again. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Zappi back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Zappi. Oh, he was looking for Pryker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Zappi on 3rd down. Out to his left. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Inaudible here to get a new look. Zappi throwing forward on 4th. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Pats' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Now another shot here at the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half, but not in the third.
The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Zappi now on 1st and 10. Open man down the field is Henry. And the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Nice Madden stream, thumbs up. Why chat keeps rereading my comments, lol. You don't got a mic for your channel? Nice touchdown drive. Dang. Patriots beating Cowboys? Is this Brady versus Tony Romo?
Timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second and a couple. Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this down inside.
I'ma delete my comments so it stopped rereading my stuff.
So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Throw up the X like Day Bryant if you can see the chat to see if it's working.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Cooks will come in motion right. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Let me know if the chat work.
play of the half. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Wow, he dropped that. That was a nice needle throw.
Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here now, third and a yard. There's Cooks in motion right.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
They'll run left with Pollard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
A give to Pollard.
And he loses the football a second time.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score. Put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and
Now Zappi. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And he will have the Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
that's good for our Patriots.
Zappi off play action.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Zappi.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Zappi to throw on 1st down.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Zappi.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Now Zappi.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right.
Pass complete. He's got Hendershot.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Prescott yet again.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Peyton Hendershot
from 6 yards away.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
And Zappi to throw.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run it with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Take that. Thank you. Take that. Thank you.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Zappy to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Wow, nice comeback win against the Pats. Tough.